Hi, welcome to this month's issue of the Home Cooking Newsletter. My name's Dan Oakes, and this is my lovely wife, Kathy.
Hi.
And she's going to show us how to make her awesome breakfasts. That's why I married her, by the way. Very first, date thing. It wasn't even a date. She was babysitting at her sister's, and I hadn't eaten, and she made these fried eggs, and I was like, oh, I could eat this the rest of my life. It was that good. Seriously, you wouldn't think fried eggs, and even today, I can't make fried eggs the way she does. You'll have to show us that sometime.
You crack the egg and then flip it.
No, there is much more to it. She makes sure the yolk or the white is all cooked and the yolk is running.
All right, we are going to do a breakfast casserole, and the beauty of this casserole is that it is so flexible. You can do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to show you what I do with it, but really we do it different every time because it's really easy and good. So hash browns, we're going to do hash browns, but I like them to be thawed. So if you don't have time to leave them in the fridge overnight or on the counter, just throw them in the microwave for a little bit. So I'm going to spray my casserole dish with some ham and spray it really good because potatoes do have a tendency to stick a little. This was my dish that's a little bigger than the 9x13, and I like it better for this, but you can use a 9x13 on it. Just one bag of hash browns. And oh, while they're cooking, we're going to cook our sausage. Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Do you want to try it?
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a shot. Just see what that's like.
And this is the part that you can get very flexible on. I have a bunch of peppers and onions cut up here that I'm going to put in it. But, you know, if you're feeling a little zesty, go ahead and dice up a jalapeno pepper really small. You could put salsa in it. You can do just really whatever you want, whatever you like. I've got all kinds of peppers and onion. And that's what I'm going to do.
Raw meat is on my fingers.
Here's my hash browns.
It's going to get me.
Whoopsie. Okay, just spread them in the pan. So they're all out. Now
am I just browning this?
Yeah, just ground it up like ground beef. Okay, so I have got about a third a cup of butter here. And I'm going to just drizzle it over the potatoes so that they can get really crispy.
We had a new feature to Cooking, by the way, sweetie. So when you click the Add to Cooking button on this page and import it into your software, it'll just show up right on your screen. It used to be that you kind of had to hunt around for it a little after you imported it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, neat, huh?
You know, if you want to be a little healthier, you could do olive oil on this step. I'm going to do just a little bit of salt and pepper. Now, I use sausage most of the time, and it's a little bit salty, so you don't need to go overboard on the salt. But you could use ham, you can use bacon, you can, like I say, you can use whatever you like for breakfast. What was I doing? Oh, pepper. Now, I'm going to bake the hash browns on 450 for probably about 20 minutes just to get them a little bit brown for you. Okay, now we're going to add some yum to this.
Yumola. That's what I'm talking about.
I know that's what you're talking about. I heard you. Not only is it yum, but it's just beautiful.
It is. It's pretty. That's important.
Do you want more yum?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So as much as you like.
Where's the mushrooms, sweetie?
And I love, you know how I feel about mushrooms. If you love mushrooms, though, add them. But I would add the mushrooms after it's almost done because it is going to bake again in the oven. So when these are almost done and tender, then I would add the mushrooms. You can, right before your meat is done, you can add some spinach, some fresh spinach. That's good in there. You can add
fresh
zucchini.
Spinach? Really?
You can add zucchini to it. You can add anything you like.
No kidding.
Anything you want. This is just what I'm doing today. But like I say, whatever I have on hand, sometimes I just throw it in.
If you've got a good idea, add a comment to the bottom of this page. so we can see your idea.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
I know.
I would love to hear it.
This is really sizzling now. It's the sizzle that sells the steaks, Rudy.
You're sizzling.
I don't know.
Now, if you're like me, I kind of like my meat fried a little crispy. You don't really need to do that on this one because it is going to bake again in the oven and the sausage will crisp up a little bit. So you just need to cook it till it's done. Okay, the potatoes have beeped. I'm going to get them out, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to turn the oven down to 350.
The meat's good and browned here, sweetie, and the vegetables are nice and tender, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Smells delicious,
See,
by the way.
I got my hash browns cooked a little bit. They're looking nice and brown.
Yeah, yum.
Yummy.
Look at that.
So now you are going to layer the meat on top. Just get it evenly out. And I've got about 10 to 12 eggs. I think I have 12 this time in here that I'm just going to whip up, and I'm going to put a little bit of milk in there. About a half cup milk. I shot it however much you do for scrambled eggs. Actually, a little more than you do for scrambled eggs.
Do we do milk in scrambled eggs?
You don't. His scrambled eggs are very much like his fried eggs, only messed up. I'm going to put just a little more salt in. A little more pepper. And I'm going to put this on top, all over the meat. As evenly as I can.
Looks good. Can't wait to try this one.
Now, this is my little trick. I'm going to let it cook for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to pull it out and top it with the cheese and let the cheese cook for another 10, 15 minutes.
Yumola. That's hot.
Yes, it is.
I'm going on a 200-mile bike ride tomorrow with my son Danny. Well, for the next 3 days, but yeah. So if I'm not here for the next, video shoot, you know I didn't make it. So love you guys. Love you guys.
You gotta explain. Just drop a 200-mile bike ride.
Oh, it's just a high adventure with the Scouts, and so we're going from Jackson Hole to Lava Hot Springs, and we're doing about 65 or 70 miles a day, something like that, and it's going to be sore. It's going to be sore, and I don't know if I'll survive it, but it should be fun too if we don't kill ourselves. I mean, if I had exercised and got in shape and everything else, it'd probably be really fun. But seeing as I didn't because I was so busy adding features to cooking, you know.
We're not still running, are we? Yeah. Okay, but we're not going to.
Oh, yeah, sweetie.
This is going into the freezer for further use.
Oh, good idea. For my omelet.
Yep.
In next week, if I survive the bike trip.
Okay, our timer went off. We're just going to add some cheese and put it back in.
It's getting cooked.
This way our cheese won't get too burnt. You want to do anywhere between a cup and 2 cups, depending on what you like.
I was going to say, you can never go, oh, that's too cheesy, but actually you can. Kathy sometimes doesn't like too much cheese. She'll pick it off and all that.
I'm not a cheese horse, but I don't think you've ever had too much.
I haven't.
So we're good. That looks good. We're going to put it back in for about 15 minutes. You know, it depends on your oven. A lot of ovens cook hotter, some colder, so it's just the same concept as a quiche. When you stick a knife in and it comes out clean, your eggs are done. So pull it out. Okay. Oh, our casserole's ready. Let's do it.
Let's see this. Yum. I'm going to get a couple forks.
You know, I forgot to tell you. Also, fresh tomatoes sliced on this, like right before you put the eggs on.
Whoa, good idea.
Fantastic.
Good idea.
Really good. There's just so many ways you can do it. Really, you can just be creative and put what you like on there. This is great if you're having lots of people over for breakfast, if you're having a brunch party, because you can just do several of these and they feed
lots of people. Huh? Yeah, good thinking.
Anyway, this is smoking hot in more than one way.
Yeah, let's take
I don't know if I want to.
Sure, we got to see how it tastes here. With these veggies in here, look at, I got some onion and all that peppers and everything. Yum. Okay, well maybe
I already know it's really good.
Okay, don't move for a second. Okay, should we cut back? Okay, ready? Hold your same spot. Ready? Okay. I think it's cool now. Okay, let's give it a try. That is good. I could eat more.
Fantastic.
Yum-ola. I'm going to eat this up in a minute. So we hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for showing us this awesome recipe, sweetie.
Anytime.
Have a good one. We'll see you next time.